Hello, I'm trying to sort out why I don't have audio. Maybe if I relaunch the game, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Maybe if I relaunch the game, it'll fix it. Why the hell won't my computer connect to my earbuds? The hell? Okay, if I turn them off and on again? Okay, so, I literally just went live and suddenly, Windows just does not want to see my earbuds. Like, randomly, it will not work. Just, I have no audio in Windows, period. Just out of nowhere, it worked earlier. Huh. Um... Why the hell won't... Am I gonna have to restart my fucking PC because of this stupid shit? Okay. Fuck you, Windows. Okay, there. Now it's working. Thank Christ. That was stupid. Okay, so Windows just randomly decided, hey, you don't get to have audio, but okay, that's fixed now. Hello, everybody.
Limbus company.
I still got a few posts to make, because, like I said, Blue Archive, I did not realize, I'm used to, like, maintenance and stuff. Like, all the games I play, like, literally all of them, their maintenance is done, long done, by the time I go live, like, by a few hours. I just did not think to check Blue Archive, because like, all the other games I play, Blue Archive's the only one who does the maintenance when I actually go live. So I just did not think to check that. I am dumb. It is completely my fault. Oops. So how's everyone's day going? And that just means I'll just stream Blue Archive twice. I'll just stream it Tuesday and Wednesday. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I don't know why it wasn't actually letting me use my earbuds either. That was a strange bug I've never encountered. Windows would not let me use my earbuds for anything, for some reason. I found the problem. It was trying, for whatever reason, to use my earbuds as a microphone. They were showing up an input and not output. I don't understand how that could happen, but it did. But the problem is fixed. I can hear sound again. Yay, I can hear things. I am no longer deaf. I'll give people a chance to join. See if anyone joins it before I get into the story. Don't want to start immediately if no one's lingering right yet. So it's a good thing I didn't actually do any grinding or anything today. So that's, at least I have stuff to actually do my, to play the game and not have to use lunacy. That could have been an oopsie, because I didn't have anything else installed on my PC. And I am sleepy. I didn't get enough rest like I had planned. Okay, Twitch, are you working? Twitch? Wait, Twitch. Yep, Twitch is working. Hello, Scorpion. What the heck? Not many other people seem to be joining, so I'm just gonna jump into it. I didn't want to jump into the story, but whatever. It be what it be. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Wait, what? This is different. This is strange and weird. Oh, right, I got two characters that I don't use.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
뜰 앞에서 서러워하는 꽃 장례 지내는 사람이여.
How's it been for you? It's been okay, just very, very eepy, but aside from that, I am perfectly A-okay. How's it been for you, Scorpion? And for, if I've ever watched Power Rangers, what is your favorite Power Ranger? I never really watched Power Rangers growing up. Sometimes I'd zone out while my little cousin was watching it, but I did not care for the, them wrapping, floating monsters in saran wrap while they were fighting them. I took one glance and I was like, yeah, this is shit. And if you enjoy it, you should feel bad about it. Like that was bad even by like that was bad even for like kid shows and stuff like that. I did not watch Power Rangers at all. I watched like a movie, I think, that was actually okay. But that I don't remember it. It's been too long ago. Okay, O Garden Sour Barrel Lamenter of the Flower
꽃갈기
Funeral.
홀로 들고 눈물을 짓더니
Also, this is unusual, a mirror dungeon halfway through and not at the end. Curious. Flower rake in hand, teardrops in eyes.
뿌려진 눈물엔
You carve blood-stained tears upon the branches of the floral.
어젯밤 뜰 밖에서 슬픈
I
노래가
heard
들렸는데
yesternight of a garden song of
그것은
grief.
꽃넋과 가는 새 넋의 울음이었지.
Oh, what is that word? Stop making vocabulary look small, damn it! For a flower and a bird departing.
가는 봄이 안타까워도 할 수
Availed
있는
not
것은
to
없으니
hold departing
그
spring.
수많은 울음소리를
Surrendered,
그저 듣기만 할
and
수밖에.
I become heeding the endless woe, sans relief.
이제 알겠느냐? 너는 할 수 있는 게
Do you understand now, child? There is nothing you can do.
그러니
Thus, in the silent, windless stands, stood only one desolate ruins of a building swept through and thoroughly destroyed by a brutal, unstoppable force that was determined to leave nothing in its wake. Remember the day ruin came to the Kong family, who have brought this destruction upon themselves through their grave transgressions. To violate the laws of the Hongyun is no tragedy. As such, it warrants no pity, only humiliation and scorn. The site of history stands as a monument to the inevitability of karma.
그렇다면 여기가
So this
멸망했다던 공씨 가문의
is the annihilated
건물인가요?
Kong family's building? Ishmael asked Hong Lu, having read the plaque on the building.
네, 맞아요.
Yes, it is.
지금은 사용하지 않는 공간이죠.
And is no longer in use.
그렇다면 이 안에 계셨던 사람들은 전부
Everyone inside the building must have been...
도대체 어떤 죄를 지었길래 이렇게까지 한 걸까요?
What kind of transgressions could they possibly have committed to deserve to be destroyed like this?
이만한 건물이 뿌리채 폐허가 되었다는 건 조직이나 해결사 간의 충돌 수준이 아니다. 전쟁에 가까운 규모의 사건이 있었을 테지.
If there was something to lay waste to in a building such magnitude with such totality, it cannot have been a mere strife between syndicates or fixers. Something must have happened here. Nothing less of a war to leave these ruins behind.
아무리 도시라고 하더라도 흔히 볼 수 있는 풍경은 아닐 거예요.
You're right. It was unusual even for the city.
머리가 이곳에 왔었거든요.
And that's because the head was here. Honglu replies like it was the most obvious answer to a complicated question.
머리?
The head?
금기를 어겼군요.
So the Kong family broke a taboo.
그 다음엔 청소부분들이 이어서 뒤처리를
and the
했죠.
sweepers came to clean up everything that's left behind to erase any sign of
남김치 않게.
whatever it was that violated the taboo. The head must really be a terrifying entity if the mere mention could cause the sinners to shrink so much. As we were ambling aimlessly with this revelation. Welcome to round 2 of the evaluation, brave contestants. A disembodied but sonorous and excited voice broke the silence through the speakers.
공정성에 대한 여러 문의를 적극적으로 수용하여
There's
2차
numerous
심사부터는
complaints regarding the
제가 새롭게 사회자를
possible.
맡게 된 점 양해 부탁드리면서
Okay, partially issues with our previous host. Please understand that I will be taking over as the host from the start of the second round. Okay, looks like this Jay got kicked off from the host.
잠깐. 저기 위에 있는 저거
Oi, hold on. Wait a minute. Up there, are they... don't tell me we've got a live audience. What initially appeared to be a dilapidated rooftop, it was revealed that there was the spectator seats were installed. They were lifted, they were filled up to the brim, to the point I couldn't spot a single empty
의자까지
seat.
설치된 것으로 보면 관객이라
It would
보는
be
것이
reasonable to assume
맞겠군요.
that they are indeed spectators considering the way the seats are
1차
arranged.
심사에서 소란이 있긴 했지만
No
저희가 언제
shit!
다시 심사를
Faust!
진행해보겠습니다.
Good problem solving skills. There was an unfortunate troubles with the first round, yes, but hey, this is our once in a lifetime opportunity with the family hierarchy evaluation live and in person. Is it worth it or what? I take it whatever taboo that was broken to wipe this place out for the head to come down probably had something to do with their whole immortality thing that they've got going, or trying to find a secret to.
보기 드문 행사인 만큼 보는 눈도 많으면 좋은
My
법이죠.
guess is they found something, but it broke the taboo. We wanted to give as many people as possible the opportunity to witness this history in the making.
본격적인 시작에 앞서 후보자들이
Alright, then before we
최선을
get
다해
the
대선을
game
임할 수
rolling,
있도록
please leave the
모두 뜨거운
contestants
박수와 함성 부탁드립니다.
a round of applause and cheer. Let them meet the challenge as their best selves. Also, I'm a little afraid, not gonna lie, there has never been a case of a mirror dungeoning happening on like the halfway point. I am very afraid. I like the red Power Ranger. The pink one was cute. Whichever one had the Asian actress was the cute one. I guess I kind of liked. She was cute. I want to say that was pink. I can't remember. Yeah.
야, 개판이네.
Playback roll. What a shit
우리가
show.
밑에서 쎄 빠지게 고생하는
They're setting up their artists popping popcorn into their mouths, or we're stuck shitting bricks down
아마
here.
내비판도 열렸을 거예요.
I'm sure they're placing bets
저희에게
all night.
거신 분은 거의 없겠지만요.
Though I doubt many of them will bet on us.
전부 후회하게 해주지.
They'll regret that.
이곳 실내인 곳은 맞죠?
By the way,
분명
we're still
지하로
indoors, right?
내려왔는데 하늘도
Didn't we
푸르고
descend deep
갑자기
into a
밖으로 나온 것
basement?
같은 느낌인데.
Even if we did ride the lift upwards, how come the sky's blue above us? I'm looking up. That is very clearly a paneled roof. I'll explain that they were still within the subterranean area of Hangyun, but most of the sinners were having a hard time believing that the pale blue sky above them,
홍원에 사는 부유한 자들 한정으로
though this
방을 취향에 맞게 인공적으로
So
꾸미기도
this
합니다.
is a practice
이미
limited to
대관원에도
affluent
그
class of
주인분자의
the
취향대로
Hangyun.
방을 꾸민 건물들이
Many have taken to installing artificial environments within their rooms. In fact, there are several buildings within decorated in such the same manner.
어르신들을 만나러 가는 길도
Yes, the
이런
road
느낌으로
taken to
꾸며져
visit the
있어요.
elders is similarly
가는 길은
decorated, also
언제나 화창하고 푸르죠.
so sunny and green.
바깥보다도 오히려 더욱
And it feels more like the
바깥
outside
같달까요?
than the actual outside.
그런데 저건 뭐야?
Also, hello, JQ. So, what's that? I realized that what Ordia was looking at was a parasol. It was installed in such a random place that I doubt it could actually be there for anyone to sit under.
아, 저건 파라솔이네요.
Oh, I just noticed that. Oh, that's a parasol.
건 나도 알지.
I know
왜 저기에
what
고무
a
파라솔이
parasol
남겨져
is,
있냐는
alright?
건데.
I'm asking if that old thing is... what that old thing is doing there all on its own. Hongwu tilted his head thinking.
발톱을 이끌고 온
A real
어떤
big
높으신
shot
분이
who
저기에 앉아서 모든 걸
brought the
지켜보고
claws to
있었거든요.
watch the whole thing from that
그러니
seat.
4대 가문이
Four
저
houses left the
파라솔을
parasol there
기리기리
because
기억하라는
they wanted
의미겠죠.
it to be a
모든 가문에게
lasting
보여주기
reminder,
위한
a warning to
경고이기도
the
하고요.
remaining houses too.
기억이요?
Reminder of what?
허락되지 않은 것을
What we
함부로
mustn't
넘보지
seek, what is
말라는
not permitted to
분수에
us.
맞게 살다 분수에 맞게
That we should
떠나는
know our place, live the life we deserve, and the part of this world that we deserve, the way we
이라고
deserve.
어르신들이
the
말씀해
elders.
주셨다. 이제 들어갈까요?
Shall we enter now? Well, we all hit like a fish out of water in this unfamiliar environment. Uglu casually walked ahead of us into the building like he was out on a mundane stroll. I know you said you heard it all from your family elders, but you saw everything that happened there, didn't you? All of it. Honglu paused and then turned around.
네. 아마도 그렇답니다.
Yes, I probably did. Oh, so he probably knows firsthand what the head looks like. I actually don't know what the head actually looks like. I don't think. I don't remember. Think about it. But if the head came down, does that mean Honglu's actually seen him? Oh. I'm starting to have less and less of an idea of what his smile really means. I take a drink, my bad. What?
따라서 2차 심사의 최종 순위는
Ow, my ears.
가수
Host, you
심사가
suck at
마무리될
your job.
예정입니다. 즉, 지금 심사에서
Which means the
1위를
result of
차지한
the second round of the
후보자는
family hierarchy of hours will come to the final results of the event. In other words, the contestant who becomes the first place in this round
영예롭고 존경받는
will become
후원의
our
가주가
next
되는
honored,
것이죠.
venerable hierarch.
말씀드리는 순간
As I
후보자분들이
speak,
각자
I have just been
배정된
informed that the
시선
candidates
위치에
have all
무사히
arrived
도착했다는
safely to
연락이
their starting
들어오며
positions.
2차 심사를 본격적으로
Now,
시작해도
are we all ready for
되겠습니까?
round two? To get round two rolling. Don Quixote was the only one who gave an enthusiastic reply.
그런데
Now,
이제 뭘
what
하면
must
되는
be
것인가?
done?
지나가는 놈 보이면
Back to first
손
batch, should we see what else?
무력전이라고
This
했으니까.
is supposed to be a simple battle after all, isn't it?
제 말이 끝나기도 전에 벌써 전력 질주를
Oh, it
하는
looks like we have some hot-headed
후보자분들이
contestants
몇몇
here,
보이는군요.
raring to go even before my introductions are complete.
하지만 이런 상황에선 말을
But don't you
끝까지
think that it would
들어보는
be
게
helpful
도움이
for you to
되지
hear
않을까요?
the full set of rules and regulations before getting into the game?
그렇다는데요.
You heard her.
후보자 여러분들,
Your
각자
candidates,
들어오신
please
입구
inspect
근처를
the area
보시면 동전의 게임줄을
Near
하나
your
찾으실 수
entrance
있을
points
겁니다.
located a bundle of coins with a rope threaded through them.
이것인가 보군.
Oh, this must be what the knight's voice speaketh of.
이 둥그런 거?
Pray, what might be the purpose of these round... What?
돈일지도 몰라. 여기서만
Money?
쓰이는 화폐라든가.
Hey,
짱거리는
there's
소리가
that familiar
났어.
jingle jingle. Maybe it's some sort of local currency?
아니, 말을 끝까지 들어보라고.
Guys, the host
조금
just
전에
told us
사회자가
to let her
말하지
finish,
않았나요?
그
didn't she?
동전을 소중히
Yeah, the coins
지켜주시기
have become the most
바랍니다.
important
왜냐하면
things in the world. Wanna know why, friends?
그것이
That's
각
because
후보자의
for this very moment, the coins represent how much
때문이죠.
life each of the candidates have left. Life tokens, if you will. Thou must make haste with these tokens of life, young Hong Lu. The life depends on thee. Blood drained from Quixote's face when she hastily tried to return the bundle of coins to Hong Lu, but Heathcliff casually snatched it out of her hands. Let me see, lass. These look like coins, but
목숨값인데.
actual cash. So how are these life tokens again?
지금쯤이면 이게 왜
Right now you must
목숨값이냐며
order-
궁금해하시겠군요.
Something like, so how are these life tokens again? And you might absolutely, and you would be absolutely right to ask that question.
2차 가주 심사의
Now allow me to
규칙은
explain the rules for the
이렇습니다.
second round of the family hierarchy
모든
evaluations.
후보자는 동전을 매듭줄에
Each
엮은
candidate
다음
must keep their
허리춤에
coins
걸고
secure
있어야
by a
한다.
rope threaded through them and attach a bundle to their
안 보이는
waist.
곳에 넣어 다니거나 삼켜버리거나
Tying
일부만
them,
뜯어내서
swallowing them,
가지고
hanging
다닌다거나 다른 사람의
them
눈에 보일 수
on
있도록
by your
허리춤에
waist and
걸어두지
keeping the
않으면
rest in your
모두
pockets. Basically,
실격입니다.
any behavior that does not allow them to be on full display at all times is a cause for disqualification.
실격이라는 건
야,
Disqualification.
빨리 가져가서 안 먹고 뭐해?
Alright, take this rope. Now quit fluffing about and tie it around your waist.
히스클리프 씨가 뺏어간 거 아니었나요?
Weren't you the one who snatched it
모든
away?
후보자는 각각 3개의 동전을
But you have been
지급받죠.
given 3
그
coins
동전을
at the
모두
start of the game. If you
잃어버리거나
lose all your
빼앗긴
coins,
후보자는
you'll be
즉시
immediately eliminated.
이 스마일건은 절망 매듭이었던가?
Yogi Ishmael, thou must tie
절대 안
the
풀리게 묶어주시게.
Desperate not upon the bundle of coins. Never let this not be undone.
안 그래도 하고 있어요.
Yep, working on it already.
아, 그렇게 조급해하지 않으셔도
I
될
don't think there's any
텐데요.
need to hurry.
이번 2차 가주 심사의 제한 시간은
The second
총
round,
2시간.
You'll have a total of
순위는
2 hours to collect
각
as many coins
후보자가
as you
보유하고
can.
있는 동전 개수로
Might want to
정해집니다.
get on with it because the candidates' rankings will be decided by the number of coins they each have.
이걸 이렇게 걸면 되는 거네요.
So that's how I'm supposed to hang it.
어?
Wait,
함부로
be-
만지지 말고
Be
조심히
careful
다뤄라.
with that.
지간에선 안 떨어질 거니까
Relax.
걱정 마요.
Short of a sword
깊은
cutting
칼질만
through,
아니면
it's
끊기도
staying
어려우니까.
put. I've seen to that. 3 coins hung around Hong's waist, threaded by a rope. And with that,
그럼 2차 가주 심사를
let
시작하겠습니다.
the second round of the hierarchy evaluation commence. The second round begins, and the 2-hour time limit begins to count down. So is this gonna work any differently, or is it just fancy mirror
이제부터
dungeon?
마주칠 후보자들에게
Actually
동전을
curious how this
뺏기지
is gonna
않는
go.
것도
This is
중요하지만
very different than what I was expecting. Just one thing to keep, it's one thing to keep our coins safe as possible from the candidates we might come across, but
그 말을 역으로 하자면 우리가 동전을
that
뺏어야만
means
한다는 걸로도
that our only
받아들여지네요.
means of gaining more coins is by taking them from other candidates.
다른
The
규칙이
point unless
고지되지
we
않는 한
informed of a
최대한 많은
new
후보자에게
rule
동전을
mid-game,
강탈하는
we
것이
must also
중요하겠고.
prioritize taking as many coins as we can from the other
네.
candidates.
동전을 많이
Yeah,
보유한
the host said
순서대로
our ranks are
순위를
decided
결정짓는다고
by how
했으니까.
many coins we have.
1차 가주 심사의 주제는 오래전부터 공공연하게 알려져 있었습니다.
The subject of the first round of the hierarchy evaluation has been an open secret for a long time.
불로불사의 단서를 찾아오는 것.
To find a clue toward freedom of aging and death.
하지만 이번 2차
However, the
심사는
only information that has
무력전이
been
진행되리란 것
made
이외에는
public regarding the second
어떤
round of
정보도
the evaluation
알려진
is
바
that
없었죠.
it will be a martial contest.
숨겨진 규칙이나 사회자가
Indeed, there may
고지하지
be
않은
secret
규칙이 있다고
rules or
해도
rule
모두가 공평하게 이를 모르는
may
채
be
참가했을
secret rules
가능성은
or rules that the
없습니다.
host intentionally neglected to reveal to us. However, it is of high likelihood that, in terms of information advantage, all participants in this game are equally under-equipped.
따라서
This leads to the prediction that we should
무분별한
engage in
난전을
our
이어간다면
usual form of confused brawls.
중간은
We
갈
should
수
at
있을
least
것으로
place
예측할 수
somewhere in the
있겠군요.
middle of the pack.
어머, 왜 그렇게 말해, 파오?
Ah,
우리는
don't be
목표를
such a downer,
달성하려면 적어도
fool.
2등에 들어야
Foul.
하는데.
We gotta make it to the top at least if we got to get. We gotta make it to the top two at least to get what we came here
그래도
for.
아직은 아무
Well, at least we're
소식도
not
없는
under
것 같네.
attack yet. Sinclair gingerly scouts the surrounding area, anxious for that the other candidates might suddenly jump out and snatch all of Honglu's coins
아직도
away.
적의 활동은 전혀 포착되지
No
않는.
enemy movement detected
아직.
yet. Oz mutters as she marched forward on high alert, standing protectively next to Honglu's bundle of coins.
다행이라고 할 수 있을런지 모르겠지만 건물이 워낙 크다 보니
I'm
다른
not sure if that's a
보호자들을
good
바로 마주치진
thing,
않을
but
거야.
at least the huge size of the building means that they won't be running into other candidates left and right.
여기저기 많이도 달려있군.
Peeping machines, they're everywhere. Peeping machines? What, you mean like cameras?
카메라를 향해 위협적인
I'm
포즈를
seeing some
보이는
people
분들도
making threatening
심심찮게
gestures towards the
보입니다만
cat. Yup.
부서진 카메라 한 대당
I've never heard
돈전
someone
하나를
refer to them as
지불해야
peeping
되는
machines
규칙이
before, okay?
주의해주세요.
Seems to be but please be informed that this rule, you break a camera, you pay with a coin of your own.
방금 만든 규칙 같은데.
I am pretty sure she just made up that rule.
아, 이 복도를 따라가면
We should
길이
be able to
이어졌던 것
keep
같아요.
moving by following this hallway. Despite everything, Honglu still remains calm.
씨, 여기 와본 적 있는 거죠, 역시?
You've been here before, haven't
네.
you? I
하지만
have, but
다른
I don't
후보자분들은 아닐
suppose any
거예요.
of the candidates have.
아니,
Except for Big Brother
지우
Q,
형님이라면
maybe.
왔을 수도요. 그리고 이곳에 걸음을 했던 적이 있는 분들은 이미
Besides, anyone who's ever set foot here is already. Stop.
그래도
At least we
길을
won't have to
잃을
worry
염려는
about
없으니
getting lost.
다행이네요.
So that's nice.
방금 너무 노골적으로 말을 삼키지
He was
않았어.
absolutely about to spill something before he decided to bite his tongue,
근데
right?
나 아무리 봐도 좀
So,
이상한데.
guys, I have a weird sinking feeling that I
우리가
just can't
갔던
seem to shake.
대관원 거기는 어마어마하게
This place was
넓었잖아.
huge, right? Like stupidly huge, right?
가마를 타고 한참을 이야기하며
Like,
가야지
think about
동료가
it.
살던 방에 도착할 정도로.
We chatted a while on that Pelican before we arrived anywhere near Honglu's room.
사슴인지 뭔지도 뛰놀았다고.
Yeah, apparently they have
호수
deer
같은 것도 보였죠.
frolicking in the garden, a whole lake to
그런
themselves.
공간들을 냅두고 왜 이런
Right, so
설득한
why
곳에서
are
가주대전을
they holding the
부리는
family
건데?
hierarchy evaluation some creepy abandoned building like this? And they've got more than enough space to
그것도
spare there.
모르나. 예술품은 걸맞은 곳에 전시되긴 마련이다.
Simple. Art deserves an exhibition equal
왜
extravagance.
굳이 번거롭게 이런 장소에
Okay, but
불러서
why? Why drag us all the way out here? It's almost like they're trying to show us
어떤 걸?
something. Show us what?
대관원에 대한
The
자부심과
pride and
영광을,
glory.
그리고 공가에
The cautionary tale of the house of the
행복이.
Kong
그래야지
family.
장차 가주가 될 자에게는
So that the prospective
다른
hierarch and the
후보자에게도
other candidates would
널리
remain
알릴 수 있으니까.
be reminded of their downfall.
우리를 습격하려는 불청객에게
We
물으려 한
weren't
것은
asking you,
아니었는데.
intruder. Here to ambush us? Sinners are immediately took a defensive stance and suddenly appeared in a different candidate. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not
나는
here to
너희와
fight you
싸우기
guys.
위해 온 게 아니거든. 1차 대전에서 너희를 봤지.
Saw you guys earlier, back during the first round.
신기한 기술로
I also saw that the
치료를 하다.
interesting healing method of yours. I'm guessing that's what you used to get past the first round of the Hierarch War.
홍루 씨,
Do you know this guy, Honglu?
아니요.
Nope.
하지만
But I think he's from
왕실
the Wang
강국이신 것
family,
같네요.
though I haven't exchanged
이야기를 나눠본
many
적은
words with
별로
him
없지만.
before.
왕자우
Wang Zhao. Not surprised you don't know who I am.
마주칠 일이 적었을 때
It's not like I gave you
나는
much of a
골방에
chance to get to
틀어박혀
know me. I
책이나
was
읽는
always the type to
유일한
prefer
소일거리였으니까.
sitting in my room and passing the time reading books. He's not here to fight. Is he here to make an alliance? Now listen here,
오랜
fella.
경험을 통해 말하는
We're
거야.
not here to make any friends,
우리는
alright?
동료
We've
같은 건안
had
만들고.
enough bad experiences with it as is.
이쪽도
Yeah,
같은
totally. I
팀이
get you
되자는 건 아니야.
guys. I'm not
단지
here to
서로
make an
원하는
alliance
바가
either. I just
충돌하지
thought that
않을 것
maybe
같으니
we could at least travel
동행
together,
정도는
given that our
어떠냐는
goals
거지.
don't seem to clash.
나는 가주가 되고 싶은
I'm actually
마음이
here looking
있기보다는
to become the next hierarch. My goal is, how should I put this?
샹치의 포
More like I
같은
want to
존재가
become
되고 싶은 거야.
a bow
차까지는
cannon
너무
in a
거창하고
game of. Okay, I have enough self-awareness to know that even a chariot is too much for
가령
me.
이런 식으로 예를 들어볼까?
Let me give you a demonstration. Catch. An assault. Definitely snatch the coin out of the air with one hand.
나이스
Dang, nice catch, Mo. This
이거
is
진짜 동전이에요?
this is a real coin.
목숨값이라던.
One of those life tokens or whatever.
깨물어
Feel free to
보기라도
bite it if you don't believe me.
야, 빨리 해봐.
Boy, bite into it.
금과 같은 연질금속의
That
아닌
method,
이상 그런 감별법은
but
무의미합니다.
that method of material discernment is ineffective for coins not made of soft metals such as gold.
이걸
Why would you just?
왜 저희한테 줘도 되는 건가요?
Are you sure this is a good strategy?
글쎄, 사회자가
Well,
말해주겠지.
I'm sure our dear host has something to say about that. The host's voice buzzed in the speakers not long after Wang Xiao's
방금
reply.
동전을 자의로 넘긴 후보자가 나왔군요.
A candidate willingly handed over his coin to another.
그렇습니다. 후보자들은
Yes, of course, the
서로
candidates
동전을
are permitted to
약탈하지
trade
않고
coins for
교환하는
favors
것이
amongst each other
가능합니다.
without
이는 포섭의
necessarily
대가를 쓸 수도
having
있고
to take them by
여러
force. You may
전략적인
use it
작전을 위해 활용할 수도
to
있을
convince
테죠.
others to do your bidding or use them to formulate various other
법과는
strategies.
상징을 채택한 이후로는 합당하고
Then the decision to use coins as a representation of coins is symbolically appropriate. Those doesn't immediately catch on to what's going on, huh? It took her a moment to react to what Roshi was doing in front of the camera.
정확한 통찰이십니다, 관리자님. 후보자의
discerning
행동에 따라
observation is that
규칙을
Commander
추가로
appears that
설명해
she
주는 것처럼 보이는군요.
chimes in to add commentary based on the actions of the other each
관객들에게
candidate.
행동에 대해 해설하기 위함일 테죠.
It is to keep the audience informed of the actions of the
역시
candidate. I know it.
반드시 빼앗을 이유는
We don't have to take the
없었던
coins by force after all. Wang Zhao muttered with some satisfaction once the speakers fell silent again. So,
그럼
would you like to
다시
have this
돌려줘야
back
하네?
now?
그럴 필요 없어.
Don't worry about it. Consider my token of
정보를
appreciation for helping me
얻는데
figure out the
도움이 준
game.
값이라고 생각해.
주니까
Sure, thanks for the coin, but I guess you are.
이렇게 미련 없이 줘도 되는 건데.
But are you sure it's a good strategy just to give your coin away like that?
목표가 1등이라면
Probably not if my goal was to come in first place, but like I said earlier, I'm more of a prey animal than a predator.
피식자에 가까워서. 피식자는 말이야. 주위를 잘 관찰해야 해.
Prey animals like myself have to remain highly aware of our surroundings and observe.
많이 모아야 할
Once you get
사람이
good enough at that, you'll see
누구인지 알 수 있거든.
which of the prospective candidates should host the most
그게
coins.
나의 전략이야.
And that is my strategy.
오, 그게 우리라는 거야?
Oh,
동전을 제일
and
많이 모아야 할
that's
사람이?
us, huh? Are you saying that we're the team that deserves to hold the highest number of coins? Hey, I started feeling pretty optimistic. Gee, it's really refreshing to finally have someone who recognizes us like this, you
입에
know?
발린 말이다.
He's trying to butter us up. This man is just another boring old wheedling schemer.
그래도
So we're
시작하자마자
already
4개나 모았어.
at 4 coins from
이쯤이면
the
그 수준으로
get-go. I'd
출발하니?
say this is a good start, huh?
이러다가
We might actually end up coming in first place at this rate.
그래서 어때?
So, what do you say?
초반에는 정보의
Informational
격차가
advantage can be
승부를
pretty
가릴 수 있어.
significant variable this early in the game.
나는 너희의
I
행동을
follow
위해
you, seek my
탐색하고
chance to feel out the game
정보를 얻는
while you
거지.
gain information.
적당히 서로 얻을
It's a
것만
win-win,
얻거나
right? We both
적절한
get what we
시기에
want and You'll grow separates when the time is right.
어떻게 하죠?
What should we do? I don't
저희
think
동전을 훔쳐
he
달아내시길
looks
그렇게 민첩해 보이진 않는데요.
agile enough to stab us in the back and steal our coins. How Sinclair asked, giving Wang Zhao a side eye.
무작정 동맹을 맺자는 것도 아니고 잠깐 서로
I
이득을
think he
취하고
makes a
갈 길 가는
decent
건
case. It's
나쁘지 않은
not
것
like
같은데.
he's offering us an alliance out of the blue, like he said. I think it's a nice win-win strategy for both
어떻게
parties.
하시겠습니까, 관리자님? 계략을 꾸미는 것처럼 보이지는 않습니다만.
The decision
숫자
of your
모세를
executive
앞세워
manager, it does
동전을
not seem
더
like
요구하는
he has
방법도
any
있을
ulterior
겁니다.
motives. Perhaps we could use our superior numbers to demand more coins in return for letting him accompany us.
이미 동전 한 개의 이익을 확보하였으니 동행이 부담스럽다면
Let's
이대로
not
지나치는
push it,
것이
Otis.
합리적인
Otis, let's not push it. Let's not push it. Let's not unnecessarily make an enemy yet. And it profits is of it one additional coin has already been secured. If an alliance with an individual causes you concern, it would be a rational choice to simply cut ties while we're ahead. To actual Canto, the family hero report, but any thoughts on this, Hong Lu?
어느 쪽이어도 괜찮아 보이는걸요?
I think they all sound pretty nice. His reply is tears, cheery, and thoughtless. Seems like he was still unwilling to make a single choice. Let's accept his offer, Otis. Please keep an eye out for any signs of betrayal.
맡겨만 주십시오, 관리자님.
You may place the utmost faith in me to carry out that task,
잘
Executive Manager.
부탁드려요, 왕자오 씨.
Let's do this, Wang Zhao.
그래, 잘 부탁한다.
Okay, JPU, let's.
여전히 대관하는
So,
모든
are you
일들을
still
한 몸에 받.
the favorite child of JPU
가보기
extends
인사드립니다.
his greetings to you.
아, 그래. 보기가
Ah,
왔구나.
welcome, little Bayu.
오랜만이구나, 보가.
It's been a while, Bayu.
보가.
Answer the Bayu. You're a good boy, hmm?
네.
Okay.
역시 언제 봐도 어여쁘게 빛나고
So-
있네요.
As pretty and illustrious as always.
대관원에 변치 않는
He
옥이라는
truly
말
is unchanging,
딱이에요.
precious
좋으시겠어요,
jade of.
사모님.
Okay, you must be so happy to have him, Venerable J Mew.
아, 제가 그 가보기요?
Ah, so he's that J Bayu. Oh, so he's that J Bayu
난
kid.
엄청 대단한 애인 줄 알았는데.
Really? I thought he'd
보니까
look
별거 없어
more
보이는데?
special. I guess he's actually pretty unimpressive in person.
나 엄마한테 제 얘기 들었어.
Oh yes, my mom told me about him.
조용히 해. 함부로 말 걸지 마요.
Shush, child. You can't just talk. You can't just talk to him.
나 방금 눈 마주친 것 같아.
I think he just looked at me.
근데 제가 왜 그렇게 예쁨을 받는
So
거야?
why do they all love him so much? I don't know. Maybe
달라졌나 보지.
they painted his insides with gold or something.
좋겠다.
Must be
나도
nice to be
태어나자마자
loved
그렇게
and coddled by
예쁘기나
everyone the moment you're
근데
born.
표정 왜 저래?
But why does he look so
저
gloomy?
아이는 죽을 때까지
That
근심이
child
없이
will never
평생
suffer once in
살겠네요.
his dying days.
그러게요. 부럽긴
Yeah, I
하지만
envy him for it, but I don't know. I don't know why he's such a smileless child.
또
Um,
시계가 가끔 본다는
ain't these
기억
memories from
왜
Clockhead's
우리한테
eyes only? Why can we see him too? Oh, that's new. You saw that too?
황금가지가 수복되어 가면서 단테가 심상을 들여다볼 수 있는 능력도
It appears the gradual
조금씩
reconstruction of the
확장되어 가는 것
Golden Bow is expanding Dante's abilities to peer into the fathoms. Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not so sure myself.
지금은 그런 정도로 충분합니다, 단테.
That is enough for now, Dante. Perhaps these
나중에
powers will
이런
become
능력들을
controllable in the
자각해서
future to be used
원하는
as one
형태로 조절할 수 있게
sees
될지도
fit.
모르죠.
이렇게 어린 시절을 여러분께
Didn't
보여주게
think
될
this is
줄은
how
몰랐네요.
I'd be sharing my childhood with everyone. If Wang Zhao had had also made it to the dungeon of the Fathoms alongside the rest of us. He must have seen Honglu's past as well.
다들 뭘 그렇게 멍하니 서 있어?
What are you guys standing around for? Don't tell me your strategy is to sit here and wait for the whole thing to blow over, is it? But it seems that a vision was for our eyes only. Unlike the Honglu we knew, the younger version of him did not have that even a trace of that familiar smile. His eyes were fixed on the ground and in silence, and that was all he did. I desire violence. I'm getting twitchy just standing here. I'm more interested in what that is over the checkpoint. It does not appear I have to make Honglu participate.
오늘도 부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Talk to a company. Hello, casual.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠.
Oh, it's a focus battle. Nice.
하던 대로
Wait,
해보십시오.
really? A focus battle against these squishies? What's this? Okay. So what do we got? Oh, okay, unopposed. So who are you going after? Oh, you're going after Don? Really? You're going after Don? Okay. Smart. Not so smart creature. Got it. Let's focus on those two.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
I'll just clash with the other few creatures. Let's focus on killing the other two. What are we dealing with today? Well, it sent me into a mirror dungeon halfway through the story. I was not expecting it, and I am very scared and concerned for my safety. That is what we're dealing with today. We are currently in the ruins of the Cog family, where apparently the head himself came down and murked some bitches. I don't know if it's the head himself or the head sent someone down, but yeah, we are in the ruins of someone breaking a taboo. Currently in a death battle for coins.
거치적거리지만 마.
Kong, not Kong. Oh, Kong. You did that intentionally. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. I've been up since 6 a.m. I thought I could rest, but I didn't. And I didn't want to cancel the stream because I scheduled it.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
다들 기운이 넘치는군.
Winning.
북도는 영웅당 탑 5가 도움이 되었는가? Okay, pick your interface with the device. Go, Don, go!
Okay, Don Quixote fills with a dial. Okay, got it. Authorized granted. Printing entry authorization card.
지금은 성공했지만 앞으로는 어떨지.
Maybe open the door somewhere else. I'm curious. What's down this way? I would really call this chibi. Chibi's more like Blue Archive. This is, it's more of like a 2D, it's a 2D sprite, sure, but I wouldn't really call this chibi. Where have I seen this before? Literally everywhere.
죄인인가?
Are we patterning turn-based combat mechanic tonight?
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
I don't know what that means, but sure.
일 처리는
I'll just say we are and pretend like I know what that means. Go, Don, go! I'm so glad I got all the Bloodfiend cards. Or IDs.
이제야 실력을
They are
보여주네요.
so strong.
평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
I'm probably good just to do the win rate.
그걸 마실 거야?
다들 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅당 탑 5가 도움이 되었는가?
네 피분수.
Which is my most effective fighter so far? Which would be my strongest? I mean, Enclair is still pretty strong, but Probably Don Quixote's Bloodfiend ID, Manager Don. She probably has to be the strongest one out of all of them. She doesn't have a lot of health, but she hits like a freight train. And as with most of the Bloodfiends, she can heal herself throughout the fight. Pretty substantially, too. She is kind of squishy in comparison to the others, but in terms of like both class strength and damage, she is probably the strongest I've got. Decent AoE attacks sometimes, and a stupid strong ego. She is probably the most effective. We traversed down the hallway Hong Lu found and walked awkward, depressed silence. I wouldn't quite say glass cannon. I wouldn't quite say she's that squishy. She can take a hit, just not as well as the other Bloodfiends can. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Does it, can Gregor take a hit? I mean, you look at him the wrong way and it staggers him, but he's also got a lot of health, and when you get his healing ability move, he heals up a good chunk of his health, too. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's... Would he be considered tanky? If he gets staggered because you breathed on him the wrong way? He's pretty strong. He's a pretty strong ID too. Most of them are, but I wouldn't quite say Dawn's a glass cannon. She's not super squishy. Squishier than the others, but not super squishy. Okay, until Wang Zhao broke it. I've been meaning to ask, are the rumors
어떤
true?
소문을 말?
The
가시춘이
rumors.
가지고 있던 흑수를 잃었다.
The rumors that Jaishi Chun lost her Hishu pack.
뭐 혹시 알아?
Hey, who
가치
knows?
있는 정보를 제공해
Tell
주면
me
동전을 더
something
넘겨줘.
valuable and I might just hand over another coin. Wang Zhao suggested, gesturing broadly at the coins dangling from himself.
안타깝게도
Unfortunately, I lost
시춘이와는
touch with
호응의
Zichun
온기를
after we
끊겨서요.
arrived at Hongyun.
자세한 건 저도 알 수가 없네요.
Why are you emoting smiles at me? So, I don't know any details myself. Alright.
두고
I
보면
guess,
알게
okay,
되겠지.
I guess we'll see in due time.
알다시피 흑수를 잃었다는
As for
건
you, losing your
사지 중에
Hishu
하나가
pack
날아간
is a
것보다
bigger
더 큰
loss
손해니까.
than a lost limb.
만약 소문이 사실이라면 지금쯤 꽤나 고생하고 있겠네.
If the rumors are true, she must be having a pretty hard time out there.
가시춘 씨
Jaishi Chun, I wonder if she's doing
버티고
okay.
있었잖아요.
언제나 그랬듯
She'll be
괜찮을
okay,
거예요.
like always.
씩씩한 아이니까.
She's a plucky one after all. Somehow Hong Lu ended up comforting Sinclair. We continued down the hallway, chatting. We eventually found ourselves before a shut gate.
들어가 보죠.
Let's head inside. Oh no, and that is a boss fight. Well, that was a significant level jump. Hongwoo's gotta be in the fight. Oh no, I don't like where I have to keep a sitter alive. Oh noes. Oh noes. Who's more detrimental of you two to get Don's ego off if I need it? Okay, no, I've got to keep her. I've got to keep her. I don't have a lot to give me purples in the Blood Fiend team.
잘 됐네.
I don't think I have any good
여기.
3-star
실험실이었던 것 같네.
IDs for Honglu. I'm now realizing this. This place looks like a laboratory.
남아 있는 건 없군.
There's nothing left, not
얄팍한
even the
기념
faint
조차.
blood fragrance.
숨어 있는 쥐새끼는 있지만
Though I sense a scurrying rat.
쥐새끼라니.
A rat?
말 조심해라. 너희는 누구지?
Know who you're talking to before you insult them. Who are you?
다른 후보자예요.
We're a different candidate's clan. Well, no shit, Sinclair. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I am Bayu of the J family. Hong Lu extended a placid greeting.
가보. 12를 데리고 다닌다더니
I thought you had 12
왕가동도
companions, J Bayu.
너
So what's
벌써부터
this
동맹을
Wang
맺은
guy
거냐?
doing here?
가복 주제.
You've already had an alliance? A thing like you?
아, 동맹은 아니랍니다.
Ah, but we're not alliance. We're not allies.
뭐라 말해도
Doesn't seem like
저쪽은
he's
안
buying it.
믿어지는데?
Doubt he ever will.
저분은 누구신가요? 홍무 씨.
So who is he, Honglu?
그러니까요. 사시가문 분이신데.
I'm pretty sure he's from the Shi family. So he must be Shi. It was an awkward silence. Hugh. Come on, man. Hugh.
아,
Ah,
고맙습니다.
thanks for the help. So he's Hugh something.
그래, 거의 다 왔어. 거기
Good.
이제
You're getting there. You're getting warmer. Now
지금
let's.
둘이 뭐예요?
What the hell are you guys doing?
진짜.
Forget it.
아무렴 어때?
Who gives a shit anyway?
참가자들이 모두 공평하게
If every
동전을
candidate
가지고
indeed
있다면
has the same number of
너 같은
coins,
놈의
I should
동전을
prioritize
빨리
finding the
빼앗아야
weaker
높은
candidates,
순위를 차지할 수 있겠지.
like you, to steal from.
대체 무슨
It's
배짱으로
beyond me.
난데없이 가주대전에 참가한다고 했는지는
It's beyond me where you even get the guts to throw your hat in the ring of a family hierarch war out of nowhere. Last I heard, you were roaming the city like some unemployed lout after spending a year's holed up in the... I don't know how to pronounce half of this. So what brings you here? Had enough of the city tour?
다행히도 심심할 겨를은 없었어요. 밖에는
Luckily,
신기한
I
것들이 참
never had a
많더라고요.
moment of boredom. I found so many marvelous, interesting things out there.
세상에는 지붕이 없는 방에서도 주무시는 분이 있다는 걸
Like, did you know that there are
아셨나요?
people who sleep in roofless rooms?
이게 누굴 놀리나? 반드시 탈락시키고야 말겠어.
Asshole, do you think you're funny? I swear I'm going to eliminate you here.
인기가 많네. 가복
You sure know how to make friends, young Master Bayu. Yeah, we're pretty good at it, I'd say, all things considered. You guys get any pushovers?
동료들이여, 자세를
Nope.
갖추고 저들을 맞이하세. 우리를 가로막는 저 시련을 해치우고 끝나지 않는 모험을 향하여.
Oh no. That's not great. Both are awful. Both are not great.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Oh boy. She used something. This is
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 단 적합한 조치였습니다. 단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸 준비해두지. not a bad move. Not great, but not terrible.
따뜻.
The hell does charge even do? I've legitimately never seen that stats effect in action. Wait, why do I have 100 shield? Wait, who had 100 shield? Wait, what?
완전 프레스 선택이었어 나리. 내 약점이 뻔히 보이는 대로겠다.
갑니다. 아류탄초 경연 육시 느껴라.
You got this. You get also heal up most of your damage too. Oh, actually no, that didn't heal much. I don't know how exactly his healing ability works.
위험을 갖지는
제가
그대로 무너져.
괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이 아닙니다, 단테. 이런 보수적인 효과를 기대했었죠.
Got him. Who are you
상금은
targeting?
나중으로 하지. 지금 그럴 여유가 없고.
Otis. I could target you to get your numbers
재미는
down.
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
I'm sure I'll kill the other 26 guy too.
따뜻한
Or I lose the favored clash. Okay.
목이 피었잖아.
So yeah, while I was going to stream today, I am still feeling it's very easy, so I might call it have this be a shorter stream. Because I am feeling very bad. I didn't get as much sleep as I hoped I would.
여기를 만드는 것만 참고 내가 어버이보다 뛰어난지 바리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
That should be
나가서
good.
싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지.
우리 식구를 건드렸겠다.
산초류 경혈본 라샹. 끝을 낼 시간. 사십.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네. 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
가족을 위해.
And we won.
괜찮은 공격이네요.
이 정도로
앞으로도
내가
그렇게만
겁나.
해주세요.
자, 있는 동전들을 남김없이 내놓도록. 남김없이 라고 하기에도
Now
얼마 안
hand over
되는
your
개수일
entire
테지만
coin bundle. Cough it up, and I know you don't have any. I know you don't have many.
하지만 이걸 다 빼앗기면
But if you take all my coins, I'll be eliminated.
마침 잘 되었군.
Yes,
이곳의
exactly.
탈락자들은 즉결 처형인가?
Are eliminated candidates subject to the same execution here?
그런 규칙은 없었어.
That wasn't a rule.
자, 몇몇 후보자들이 드디어 뜨거운 만남을 가지게 되었습니다.
Looks like some candidates had finally some excited run-ins with
이번
each other.
대전의 핵심은 제한
As a
시간
reminder, your
내에
goal is to
최대한 많은
collect as many
동전을
coins as
모으는
possible
것이죠.
within the given time
후보자 간의
limit.
협력이나 포석도
Super
좋지만
cooperation
원만한
licenses are
대화가
very
이루어지지
well
않을
good, but
때는
negotiations
무력이 좋은 답이
go
되어질
up in
겁니다.
smoke might becomes a pretty reliable fallback
그래도
plan.
안심하세요. 동전을
Don't worry
모두
though, the
빼앗긴
shadows that hung
후보자는
you
건물 곳곳에
hiding in the
숨어있는
corners or
공원의
area
그림자들이
will
대장을 도와줄 테니까요.
guide any coinless candidates out of the building.
반항은
Oh, by
하지
the
않는
way.
걸 추천드립니다. 말보다는 행동이 빠르신 분들이라고
Oh,
들었거든요.
by the way, resisting them is kind of a terrible idea. I heard how fast to act they
흑수를
talk.
배치한 모양이군요.
One moment. Yeah, apologies. I had to look at something. They must have placed his shoe here.
그 땅이 어딨어?
What the hell? That's
물론
bullshit.
동전뿐만
Of
아니라
course you
목숨까지
lost more
빼앗기셨다면 시체의
than your
퇴장을
coins to
도와드리면
life. For example,
되겠지만요.
I suppose the hitch will be escorting your corpse out of here instead.
그렇다는군. 시체로
You heard her. Would you like to have your
아니면
corpse escorted out?
그
Or would
몸뚱이라도
you rather leave on
건사하는
your
거.
own accord?
전부
Fine. My coins are yours. Take
자,
them.
사씨 가문의 후보자 한 분이 탈락했습니다. 박력 있는 상대 세가의 기세에 짓눌렸군요.
Candidate from the Shi family has been eliminated from the game and one overwhelming dominating display of charisma from the opposing candidate's clan member.
탈락자는 복도로 나가 무기를 버리고 대기하시면 됩니다. 탈락한 후보자는
If you've
가주
been
심사에
eliminated,
대한
please come
모든 기회와
out of
권한을
the
박탈당하며
hallways, forfeit your weapons, and wait for further instructions. Please note that any eliminated candidates loses all rights and privileges appearing to the candidates of the family of the higher
아,
graduation and
기억났어요.
oh, I
사화정이라는
remember now.
분이신데요.
His name is Husen?
그럼 우리 벌써 동전 7개나 모은 거야?
We're already up several coins, huh?
나쁘지 않은 수학인데? 얼른 끝내고 이 기분
It's
나쁜
not bad.
공간에서
Let's
나가면
wrap this
좋겠다.
up ASAP and get the heck out of this creep house.
사방에 음울함이 짙게
We'll do our
깔려있어.
best in all directions. By sorrow and tragedy, this appears to have been the laboratory of an unknown purpose. These things' eyes scan over the various machines that merely strew about the room.
가문의 실험실이었겠지.
A Kong's family laboratory, most likely. Yeah, I saw the plaque earlier. Apparently, the entire family got completely annihilated after presumably breaking a taboo or something. Good thing the Hong said earlier, a gathering of information, head back to the Kong family. So far, it sounds like they're all really dead.
가문이 지금처럼 대단한 위세를 가지기
It was in the
전에
middle. It was in the time before the J family wielded such power as it does now.
그때의 공시가는 실로 대단한
Boy, the
가문이
Kong family really was something back then.
획기적이면서도 참신한 능력을 지닌 환을 끊임없이
Outputting a
만들어내는 것은
constant
쉬운
stream
일이
of new
아니었을
groundbreaking
그들은 그걸 해냈거든.
bosses with a kind of unique qualities can't have been easy, but they somehow managed it back then. Because the Kong family had made such impressive contributions to the city as a whole, even past the boundaries of Hong Yun itself.
다른 가문들은
The artifactors had no choice but to watch in awe as it stood like a mountain so far above them.
다양한 연구를 많이 해왔다고
I heard that they
들었어요.
delved into various research subjects here.
비록
Yes,
끝은
despite
좋지
all that glory,
않았지만
what
말이야.
awaited them in the end was a tragedy. So
어떤
there's a recorded evidence they left
전에
behind
남아있지 않다는 건가요?
of a kind of left that can tell us what exactly the experiments carried out here were.
그렇지. 이 도시에
Nope,
있는
not at
관련
all.
자료들은 전부
Nope, it all
수십,
got purged. Anything to do with their experiments has been completely atomized by the
속에
claws
하나 남기지 않았을 테니까.
that came here.
새로움을 추구하다 욕심이 과해졌을 수도 있겠구려.
Perhaps in search of the novel, they failed to notice that the evidence spiraling out of control, a recurring department among those who passion in
홍원의
research.
명망 높은 가문 사람들은 한동안 이 건물이 있는 쪽으로는 고개도 돌리지 않았어.
For a while, people with a high and mighty families of Hong Yun refused to even look in the general direction of this building. They even thought it was heretical, even that it would bring them misfortune.
그때 당시에 난 어려서
Of course, I was pretty young then, so all this is just a ridiculous adult told me.
그때를 기억하시는가?
Do you recall before then, Honglu?
저도 10살 남짓했던 나이였기에 또렷하진 않지만
I was also very young, only 10 years old, so my memory wasn't very
네.
clear. But I
욕심이
recall.
감당할 수 없이
I recall the
무거워져
day when
공가의 하늘이
the weight of
무너지고
it price
꺼진 날.
broke both heavens above and earth beneath the Kong family and smote them.
하지만 결국 우리도
Our existence is as fragile as paper, bound to fade away into nothingness, just as they have.
무엇이든 과하지
So I guess
않도록
that's why
비워내는
we
것이
should
중요한가
always
봐요.
be mindful of access to empty ourselves. What will not overflow. Honglu spoke so calmly and quickly about the day when countless lives were lost. Thank you so much again, everyone who is here today, the Kong family and Honglu's eternal prosperity. This must be a recording from the Kong family's complete annihilation. This is experiment. This experiment, a recorded success for us, so that everyone in Hong Yun will be a step closer to achieving immortal life. Do you know our research is? Do you know our success is guaranteed? So we would like to ask all research personnel to put their best into every project.
알겠는가?
Do you see now? It was not a matter of formula, but rather of process. The order of limitations that demonstrate the efficiency of your previous bolus.
가령 불의 성질을 가진 홍하와 물의 성질을 가진
We should demonstrate by
원래 상극이다.
example, directly making two detrimental opposing ingredients,
공시가에선 어떻게
okay,
하겠나?
which carries an element of fire, and which carries an element of water. These, okay, will cause. Stop making my vocabulary look small, damn it. Reaction. What does the Kong family do in such a case?
쇠의 기운을 가진 황금이나 백자객을 중간에 넣으면 재료의 기운이
그래. 기본적인 환의 조합 방식이지.
Yes, rudimentary
하지만
location
사실
of black
우리가
of
사용하는
the
재료들은
bolus
단순히
production.
오행팔계만을 따르는 게
method.
아니라네. 오행을 맞췄다.
However,
해도
one thing
60박자의
we
성질을
must
가진
know is that
재료들은
the
실상
law followed
다른
by our
성능을 가지다
ingredients is not defined solely on the 5 phases of the 8 trigrams. I thought the 5 phases are correctly aligned, ingredients each imbued with the elements of synergy cycled by both the heaven stems and the earth branches all exhibit different effects.
하물며 시간과 공간에 따라 음양의 이치가 바뀌니 같은 조합법이라도 몇 시, 몇 분, 몇 초에 만들어졌는가에 따라 환의 특성과 질에 영향을 주지.
그래서 저희 가문이 과거에 만든 조합법을
So that's why following the same family recipe could yield boluses of varying
조합된
effects.
환을 어디에 보관하고
You must also
언제
remain
응달에서
wary
꺼낼지에
of
따라서 변하는
one's
법인데.
stores of the boluses once they are completed and when to remove them from shade.
관학자라면 항상
Do keep in mind that the wise
조화와
forger
반발을 통찰해야
of
한다는
boluses always
점
remains
유의하시게.
acutely aware of the harmony and discord that exists between ingredients.
언제나처럼 환에 있어서는
You certainly have an exceptionally high degree of expertise when it comes to boluses.
든든하오.
I cannot help but
배합을 이런
always
식으로
depend
시도해볼
on
생각을
you,
가지는
so you're the
역시
only person
그대밖에는
who
없을 걸세.
would ever come with such innovative ways to forge these boluses.
부작용을
We
극복하는
managed to untangle this side effect in a matter of moments. When we struggled with it for months, we cannot help but feel a tinge of shame before your skills.
그대들의 아량이 깊고 넓은 덕에
Consider
이를
this
돌려받는 것이지.
boon good karma for the vast and profound generosity.
가문님의 능력과 수완이
It's all thanks to your wisdom, Venerable J-Mew.
오직 실력과 해안만으로
You deserve every reverence, every admiration for coming this far, aimed with nothing but your skill and wit. And as they admire your achievement, they found hope as well. Of course. Now, one could have possibly foreseen that the declining Shi family would produce the next hierarch. After all, especially someone without a proper plan. Oh, that's not what I intended to convey, Venerable Mew. J-Mew. If I had offended you by any chance, worry not, for
틀린
you
거
have
하나
spoken
없이
the
옳은
truth.
말이었으니 공씨 가문의 도량이 깊은 덕분인 것 누구보다 내 잘 아네. 자네 공가의 입지를 더 돈독히
And you have
가지고
done so,
싶었다면
had your wishes so
충분히 그랬을 걸세.
solidified the Kong family's position.
오히려 우리는 가주 대전의 예상치 못한 결과에 감복하여
In fact, our hearts were truly stirred by the most unexpected outcome of the family hierarch war.
그 공정하지 않았을 환경에서
You have clutched
지혜로운
victory with
전략을
nothing
주어
but
1등을
wisdom when
쟁취하였으니
all odds were against
더불어
you.
이번에도 우리를
Not to mention, we
물심양면으로 도와주어
greatly
고마운 마음이
appreciate
크네.
for all assistance you have generously provided
그런
us.
말 마시게. 나야말로
You can
이
save your
변변치 못한
complaints,
재주나마 나눌
please.
수
I'm
있어서
not
다행이지.
honored that you saw any use of my insignificant
공원의
tricks.
무궁한
After all,
번영을
you
바라는
collectively
것.
pursue to
이곳에
prolong
모두가
eternal
매
prosperity of
한
the
가지
Hong Yun, is it not?
할머니,
Grandma,
이번에도
why are
새로운
you
환을
the
만드는
new ball?
건가요?
What are you? Why are you making new balls
그래,
again?
보가 받은 업을
Indeed, little
갚아야
baby.
하니 말이다.
There is karma to be repaired,
저도 계속 같이 와야 하는 거예요?
and you have to.
할머니랑?
Yeah. And do I have to keep coming here with you, Grandma?
그래, 이건
Yes, the
네가
beautiful
앞으로
soon will not
계속
be complete
지켜봐야
without
완성되는
you as its
설경일
witness.
폭록은 이곳에
You have
꾸준하게
frequented this place with regularity, Honolulu.
네. 할머니가 제
Yes,
손을
grandmother
이끌고
often brought me here to play
이곳으로
hand in hand.
너희가
You guys
잠깐
don't
멍
correct
때리는
the
동안 내가
Please
또다시
spacing out.
생각을
I've been
해봤는데
thinking
말이야.
a while you were
꽤
gone.
흥미로운 상상을
I've come up with something quite
제한 시간이
interesting. So it
끝났을
seems the
때
result of the second
순위를
round are decided
결정짓는데
only
이
when the time is
가조수
up.
분명
I'm
이렇게
sure the
생각하는
candidates are
후보자들이
coming
있을
here.
거야.
Candidates out there are coming up with the strategies like
적당한 양의
collect all
동전만
a
모은 후에
moderate amount of coins,
같은
find a
장소에서
nice place
가만히
to corner and
숨어
lie low, wait until
꽤
everyone
높은 순위를 노려볼 수 있는 게
everything
아닌가
blows over and we
하고.
might walk away from this with a decent rank.
불안한
You know
요소는
what I
많지만 전투에 자신 없는 후보자들에겐
There are
유효한
many
전략이
points of failure to that plan, but it's indeed an appropriate strategy for candidates who are not so confident in their odds in an open combat.
그러니까 하지만 기껏 관객들을 불러 모아
Okay, but there is
중계까지 하고
something-
있는데 그런
Won't you-
후보자들만 있으면
Wouldn't it make such
보는
a
사람들이
boring show if
더 재미없지
most of the
않을까?
candidates are just hiding, doing nothing for the majority? I mean, they even made a show gathering the audience for this song
아마
and
분명
dance. There must be seemed very subtle vibration the moment we walked into the lab, into the hallways. Okay, he must have felt it too. He stopped in his tracks and looked around. Hold on, did you hear that?
그럼
Yes,
동행은
looks
여기까지로
like this is where our brief fellowship comes to an end.
잠깐뿐이지만
That was a
즐거운
short, sweet
대화였어.
exchange, J. Bayu.
하지만
But I don't
이곳에서 동전을
think
가장
you're the one
많이
who should
가져야 할
hold the
사람은
most coins. But I don't think you're the one who shouldn't hold the most coins. What?
대전이 끝났을 때
Once the game ends, I hope we'll all find what we came here for.
애초부터 중도까지만 함께할 자이긴
We
했지만
weren't planning on sticking with him throughout the entire round, but yeah, it's a bit sudden, I agree, but it's better than a full-on betrayal.
이대로
Or
헤어져도
going on separations like that,
신경 쓸 시간이
there's no time to spare to worry about him.
천원
Attention,
3시 방향으로
full
전력 질주한다.
speed sprint towards 3 o'clock's direction. Go, go, go. Wait, at least tell us what's going on.
앞을 봐라.
Eyes forward, the walls are rising in the floor. There was a host cheerful voice begins.
자,
Okay,
이쯤에서
let's keep things
새로운
interesting with
규칙입니다.
a new rule.
후보자들이 너무
And this
신중하게 움직여서 지루하셨을
Though,
관객분들을 위해
and this one's for you,
지금부터
dear viewers who must be
일정
bored out of your
시간마다
minds
후보자들이
with how
먹을 수 있는
safe the
공간이
candidates
계속
are playing
줄어들어간다.
things. Starting out, the walls are gonna start closing off rooms and pouring our candidates every single interval, shaking the area.
혹시라도 줄어든 공간에 들어가지 못하고
You still end up
바깥에서
trapped in the
벽을
room if you
막혔다면
fail to
당연히
meet inside
실격입니다.
to make it into a shrinking area. Well, that's an elimination, of course.
아, 지금 후보자분들이 혼비백산하고
Looks like it's
계시는군요.
real chaotic
괜히
out there.
무리하다가 벽에 끼어
Now let's try to
들어가시면
push your
상처가
luck and
어려워지니
get
빨리빨리
yourselves
행동하시는
back
게
between the
좋겠네요.
walls. Okay? That'll be one hell of a clean up job. You have to scrape and scrub your bits off the walls. Better get moving. Well, again, spinning full speed at the walls. We're starting to rise from the floor. The host, hey, chipper tone, taunting us the whole time.
아이고, 간발의 차로 넘어져서 벽을 넘지 못한 후보자도 있군요.
Looks like some of you
아이고,
didn't make it.
새가들이 뿔뿔이
You were
흩어지는
so
바람에
close too.
혼자
Ouch!
남겨진
I spy
후보자도
candidate
보입니다.
who's been separated from her clan in the chaos.
간수하셔야죠.
Or try not to lose all your coins. Try not to lose all your coins in the chaos. So someone got squished. Okay, well. Is there more? Oh, there's multiple floors this. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna go on a quick 5-minute break. I need to get some more caffeine because I am struggling to keep my eyes open. I did plan for this to be a short stream, but I didn't plan to it to be this short. So yeah, I will be right back. Everybody, I'm gonna get some more caffeine, see if I can keep going. Because like I said, I didn't get much sleep. So I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, ignore that. Much apologies. I had to step away for a moment. I was barely keeping my eyes open. I had to step away for a moment there. It's up caffeinated or something to drink so I could actually... I didn't want to call it so soon. Because I just got a random burst of, hey, I'm about to pass out. Okay, let's continue. This was interesting, being able to go over here, do this, double back, get the checkpoint, and actually heal up my stairs. That's cool. I was able to backtrack, and actually, well, meant something. Usually, it really doesn't seem to matter, but it's like the first time I think it has. Well, you had the option to go back, and you actually got something out of it. Oh my god! Oh, I forgot to turn the audio back down. I'm sorry. Huh. I swear she's gonna get a fist in her face before we leave this place. Man, I really should have done some cardio with you guys. My legs are screaming at me to sit and rest, but I simply cannot. We simply did not have the time to sit still. We've got no choice but to keep on running. Honglu. This place must not have offered much diversion for a child. Was it not drab or tedious? Grandmother really knew a lot about the boluses. Every time I was there, I would always watch her take command of the room, fiercely bring about a storm of directions and orders for the researchers. So no, I wasn't. It wasn't drab or tedious, and thinking back on it, whenever grandmother summoned me to visit this place together, I think I felt a bit of happiness. Why? That's... Listen, all suddenly came to a stop, raises her fist, and mentioned in a way that caught everyone's attention. She'd been walking ahead in the vanguard. Stop. She saw something up ahead. Figure up ahead, Solo. Hopefully she's a candidate who's been separated from her clan. Oh, wait, that's right. One of them got separated. We heard that. It should be easy coins for us if that's the case. Artist muttered for a bit of anticipation. It really seemed like she was in her element here. Don't worry, I'm acquainted with her. Oh, it's gonna be, his waifu, ain't it? Never, contrary to Otis's wishes, she was not one of the candidates. Oh, never mind. I was thinking it was, the other chick. I can't... What's her name? I don't know how to pronounce her name. I thought it was someone different. No. Oops. No, I was thinking if it got separated with Honglu's reaction. I thought it would be, the one he was supposed to marry. What was her name? I can't remember her name. I thought it was supposed to be her, not... I thought it was gonna be her, not her. She's a bodyguard of the Zhu family candidate. Sure, okay, that's the reason why I just thought that is because Honglu walked up to her without thinking anything about it, or seeming like it was a threat or anything. That's why I thought he was acting like, oh, it's fine when he walked up to her. No, this woman, on the other hand, outright said that she's our enemy. We should not have just approached her, Honglu. Just saying, this is not a good idea. Why are you here all alone, Dayu?
신기하네. 방금까지 네
How
생각을
funny.
잠깐 하고 있었거든.
I was just thinking about you. You. For the briefest moment, Dayu's eyes looked at Honglu with disbelief before hardening into an stern expression.
제가
I must have alarmed all of you. Apologies.
실례했으면 벽이 갑자기 나타나서.
The walls came out of nowhere. Excuse me.
아니, 제
My
부주의로 인해 새가
inattentiveness
떨어지게
has separated
되었습니다.
me from the rest of my clan.
그럼 세가 사람들이나 따르던 후보자가 어디 있는지도 모르는 건가요?
So you have no idea where the rest of your clan or your candidate is. No.
하지만 여기에 있다가
But if a different
다른
candidate
후보자들을
finds you
마주치기라도
here alone,
세가의 일원에 불과하더라도
they will attempt to
제거를 하겠죠.
eliminate me, although I am but a
그 편이
follower,
앞날을 위해 이로울
because it would
테니.
be beneficial for them to do so.
데오, 그럼 이곳에서 계속
Do
네가 따르는
you
자를 기다리려고 한
then
거니?
have you been waiting here all along? But oh, that I just realized it. I just well, she said it herself. She was okay. That one girl, I can't remember her name, said it herself. Quote: she was too cute to kill. Yeah, that's immediate death flag. She said it herself, and even I thought she was too cute to kill. And she's in this place. She is a candidate in all of this. She passed the previous round, so that means we're gonna encounter her at some point. There's no way it's gonna end. It's either gonna be her or Zichun that gets it. No one can be happy. Dayu, then, have you been waiting here all along, waiting for the one you followed to return? Yes.
저도 모르게 믿고 싶었나
I
봅니다.
suppose I did in a brief.
잃어버린 자리에서
That
가만히
if I simply
기다리고
waited
있으면
for the same place to become separated,
언젠가는
we became separated,
되돌아올 거라고.
they would eventually come back.
그럴 리 없지.
A foolish
공간은
belief. The
점점
area is
줄어들고 있고,
constantly
고작 한
shrinking.
명을
They
찾기
wouldn't
위해
risk
위험을
coming back
무릅쓰고
here
다시
just
돌아오진
to
않을 테니.
pick up a straggler.
그렇군요.
Of course they
맞는
wouldn't.
말씀입니다.
Here between us became palpably awkward with impressive rapidity.
오라버니는 다른
I
후보자보다
suppose
조금 더
it
유리할
could
수도
be
있었겠군요.
said that you have a certain advantage over the other
이
candidates here.
장소가 누구보다
You're
익숙할
more
테니까요.
familiar with this place than anyone
그렇지
else, are
않습니까?
you not? No, because JQ is currently in the second phase too, and it scares me significantly more than everyone else here. He, out of everybody, have more familiarity than this place.
예전에도
So once
지금처럼
again, just like
끝까지
then,
아무것도
just like
말해주지
you
않으셨죠.
refused to tell me anything to the end.
공멸일 이후
All those years I
오라버니를
was
모셔야 했던
in your service after
긴 세월
the complete
동안에도
annihilation of the Kong family.
오라버니 여기
Bayu, big brother Bayu, here.
아휴, 오늘도 왜 이렇게 울상이야?
What happened now? You're
오늘은
looking so
오라버니가
glum
좋아하는
again.
놀이를 하기로 했잖아.
You're still gonna play the game you like today, right?
아니면 오라버니한테 또 못되게 구는 사람들이 있어? 내가
Don't tell me all those
새로운
meanies
무술을
back
배웠는데 그걸로
at it again. I'll kick their butts with a new move I learned yesterday.
아니야. 괜찮아, 대호.
Oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry, Dayu.
다들 나한테 왜 그런 말을 하는지는 아직도 모르겠지만
I still don't understand why they say those things to me, but
그래도 언젠가는 사이가 좋아질 수도 있을
I still
거야.
think I could be their friends one day.
보호도련님, 혹시
Young Master
가문님이
Bayu.
어디 계신지 아시나요?
Do you know the whereabouts of the venerable J. Mew? She said she'd be at the lab for a little bit.
어쩌지?
Oh no, that's not good. I have something to tell her. It's actually very urgent.
지속시킬 환이 더 필요한데.
I need more of those bosses to maintain this body, but she just won't return my attempts to reach her. So I thought I would pay her a visit myself, and... Damn! Are you okay? No? No, she has been split in half. I can see the other girl's face through her torso. Big bro, hide behind me. He's not from Hongyun. I see. She must not have discarded her clone for over a week. Foolish girl, I warned her time and again to either the clone or the cloned brain of the original must be discarded within a week of production. It seems that she could not bear to relinquish this new body of hers, unburdened by ailments, both body and mind. Grandma, is there anything we could do for her? The head will not suffer those who have broken their taboos to live. This is an omnipresent terror that casts over us. They are always watching, always primed to appear no matter where you are. Even as you eat, even as you slumber, even as you are wed. The circumstances matters not. My context is meaningless. If a taboo is broken, they will be here. They will be there to carry out the sentence, almost as if they are the executors of the natural law. Leave us here, Bayu. Be careful, don't touch her. I think she's gone. She's not breathing. But look, her eyes are still open. I want to help her close her eyes. It's too cruel and sad for her to be all alone, even in her final moments, looking at this lonely place. Bayu. Then come here again tomorrow, then again the day after. Grandma brings me here every day anyway. It's going to happen whether I want to or not. Why would you say such a thing, Dayu? Because whenever I see you, I see the face of someone who's just about ready to leave this world forever. Okay, promise you won't leave me alone in here. I'm just as scared of this place as you are. It feels too big, too vast. But just by thinking about playing with you, flying kites with you, it makes me feel a little better. Your Destruction Day has begun, it seems. I hate these Destruction Days. The sound of those bells. It's easy, little Bayu. The Destruction Days will not touch us. It only expands and never shrinks as the homes of the poor do. Grandma, you think it can change? What has prompted this question? Because I want to... Oh. Are you okay? Stop the pelican! Please help me pull him up. He's gonna fall. Well, I'm sorry, young master. It's too late for him. Helping him now won't do any... How can I just turn a blind eye to and pass him by and like nothing happened? He's right there in pain. Please help me pull him up, please. Little Bayu. You cannot save him, let alone everyone. If you cannot save everyone, it's wise to not try at all.
알아요.
I know, I can't save everyone, but at least there's one person who's about to fall. Please.
지난 최적일 때도
You struggled to move past this during the last restructuring day as well. So as your struggle managed to save even a single life. No.
그래도요, 할머니.
Still, Grandma, still. Try it then.
깨닫는 편이 이를수록
Won't be much
좋지.
better for you to learn this lesson early.
왜 그러니 보호가?
What is it, little Bayu?
잘못 봤나 봐요.
I must have mistaken.
것 같았는데.
Didn't mistaken. I saw someone watching me. Once the memory faded, Lin Jayu stumbled before leaning on the wall. What was that? Vision of memories I never wish to see again. Wait, she saw that too?
방금 우리가 본 걸.
Did you just
너도 본
see?
거야?
Did you just see that too?
당신들
What kind of?
상태
Dante, perhaps this
전에
is another
이야기했던 능력의
feature of
확장을
previous
이런 것도
discussed
포함됐을지
expansion of
모르겠.
your abilities. So does that mean I can show our sinners past to non-sinners too? And it's totally out of my control.
가능성을 완전히 부정할
Possibly
수는
it cannot be
없지만
entirely dismissed, but it is
그렇게 완전한
unlikely that your
무작위로
abilities
작동하지는
activate
않겠죠.
with no discernible
있을 겁니다.
pattern. There must be a condition that must first be met.
기준이 뭘까요? 아까 왕자우라는 분은 아무 반응도 없었는데.
I wonder what that might be when Zhao from earlier seemed unaffected by
해볼
it.
수 있는 추측은
A possible connection can be
감정의
drawn
고조와
to the rising
연관성,
level of one's emotion. The visions,
수감자들에게 발현되던 능력도
even
평온한
when they
상태에서
activated
이루어지진
for
않았다고
the sinners, were brought on by certain emotional triggers.
그렇다면
In such cases, an individual who
수감자의 감정이
is a
고조되는데
part of
영향을 끼칠
a
정도로
powerful
강렬한
memory
기억,
causes sinners their emotional
안에
state to
인물이라면
drastically spike could
공명
trigger
반응을 이끌어낼
a
수 있을
resonance
테죠.
effect.
대우,
Dale,
네가 그리 말했는데도
I ended up
결국
believing you
너를
all
대강하며 혼자
alone
남게 두게 되었네.
in spite of your pleading.
그러니까 너의 원망은 정당해.
So your resentment is justified.
제가 듣고 싶은 건 그런 말이
You know,
아닌 거 아시지
you know
않습니까,
that's not what I
오라버니?
wanted to
그날
hear.
이곳에서
Nothing.
무슨 일이
You
있었는지 조금도
refused to tell
이야기하지
me
않고
anything.
그저 웃기만 하셨죠.
But what happened here on that day, your only response a smile. I
지금처럼
see that hasn't changed. Honglu only solace in those unwilling visits to the laboratory was that he got to spend time with Lin Dayu.
그날 이후 대부분의 시간을
After that
대관
day,
안에만 틀어박혀서
You wasted your days away locking yourself in within the bounds of the never leaving its premise
제
even
무릎은
once.
핑계 좋은 웃음만 지으면서 얼버무리고
And when I inquire, you'd only make a sorry smile, not give me an answer all the same.
그러다가 돌연히
Until one day you
대관원을 떠난다
completely
하셨죠.
out of the blue said you're leaving.
공멸일의 사건으로 소중한 사람들을 잃은 건 오라버니뿐만이
You weren't the only
아니었는데
one who lost those who were important to them on the annihilation of the Kong family. In fact, did you even truly care about anyone to begin with? Silence of her question were sharp and thorn, but Hong Lu made no attempts making her excuses or denying her
맞아,
accusation.
대우.
You're right,
나보다는
Dayu.
네가 겪은 아픔이
You must
훨씬
have
더 클
suffered
거야.
so much worse
헤아릴
than
수
I
없을
have, so
만큼.
much so that I can't even begin to imagine it.
설사
But
네가
even if
모든 걸 알게 된다고 한들
you were to
그
learn
지식이 네 아픔에 무엇을 해줄 수
everything
있을까?
that happened, what will that knowledge do to heal your pain?
괴로움도 즐거움도
All this suffering, all this joy, they're all just moments bound to be
그저
lost
흘러갈
in time.
뿐이었으니
Trying to
흘러간 걸
catch what
잡으려 해도 잡을 수 없어 마음만 괴로워질
is
뿐이겠지.
destined to slip away will only bring pain to your heart, nothing more.
알고 있어. 하지만
I
제가
know.
무엇보다 견딜 수 없었던 건
But I really can't
무엇이 오라버니를
bear. Well, I really couldn't bear was it was just happening to you that.
죄송합니다.
My
다소 감정이
apologies. I
격해졌군요.
must have lost myself for a moment.
주인도 아닌 다른
Well,
후보자에게
it's
이런
important to
감정을
me.
드러내는 건 옳지 않은
wasn't-
일이었습니다. 무례를 용서하세요.
It was improper for me to show such emotion to a candidate who's not even my master or even a relative. Please excuse my impudence.
그 중요한 이야기 중에 미안한데
So,
슬슬 자리를
I'm
옮겨야 할
really
것
not
같지
about
않아?
having to bring this up in the middle of a serious discussion, but don't you think we should probably get
꽤
moving?
많은 시간이 지체되었습니다. 머지않아 이곳에도
As
벽이
time
올라올
passes, the
테죠.
walls will begin invading this space soon.
대호,
Gayu,
네가 괜찮다면
how about you come with
우리랑
us
같이 움직이겠어?
only if you'd like to, of
보차 노이를
course.
만날
At
때까지만이라도.
least until we run into Big Sis. That's the girl I was talking about again. That's the girl I was talking about.
그건 연민을 적선하시는 건가요?
Tossing
오라버니.
me a pinch of pity?
아니, 혼자서 이곳은 위험하니까.
No, because this place is too dangerous to be alone.
오라버니와 함께 다닌다면
If I travel with you,
아까와
will
같은
I see more
기이한
of
환영을
these bizarre visions?
다시
글쎄.
I don't know.
그건 내가
That's
아니라
the manager's
관리자님의
power,
힘이라서.
not mine.
네가 계속 보는 걸 권하고 싶진
I'd like to
않지만
recommend against going through
말리진
more
않을
of these
거야.
visions, but I won't stop you.
그럼 실례하겠습니다.
Then please excuse my intrusion.
동행에 폐가
I will
되진
try
않도록
my utmost to not
노력
be a burden to
하겠습니다.
you. You're cute, you're not a burden, don't worry. Just don't stab me in the back too many times and we'll be fine. I smell a boss fight. After getting a checkpoint. Oh, nope, just a string of battles.
오늘도 부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
옆에 좀 수상쩍은 문이 보이는데
There's a special looking door to the side. Should we check what's inside? Yeah, we should
이거
go.
결정하던가. 반장이라면서.
Your choice, self-appointed class president. You go through pride nonchalantly. Well, alright, let's head right in then. Fun!
그래, 자연스러웠어, 이스. 이대로 그냥 아무 일도 없다는 듯이 돌아서서
Yeah,
가는 거야.
smooth moves, Yoshi. Let's pretend none of that happened. Turn around and keep walking. Yeah!
어떻게 된 거냐?
Yeah, wait. She just actually just shut the door. Just say nope and just shut the door. What happened? I don't.
저는 이럴 줄 몰랐죠.
I just didn't expect that, you know. Does that mean we could just move on like nothing happened, or is it a case of no backsies? That's when I host voice after a long silence suddenly. A certain candidate, client elected to bravely open a mysterious door only to immediately slam it shut in fear, right? So I won't name names. On account of rather embarrassing display of spinelessness, but hey, I'll give you guys a chance to rectify that. Manager Esquire, we must open the door once again post haste. Did ale the Carvin, we shall be made. Should we not act swiftly? I ran up to the door and began bouncing up and down like with a genuine panic. We did see something pretty ugly in there, but it's not any uglier than what we've seen. The chicken man was uglier. It was an abnormality or a distortion. I don't feel anything like that around here either. I don't know, that almost makes it worse.
조롱하는 말밖에 안 하는 것처럼 들려도
I feel like the host is there just to make a goofy commentary on us, but everything she said so far has been at least one grain of truth to it. Let's check to see what's inside. We won't
무엇인지,
know
왜
what's
여기에
waiting
저런
for
게
us unless we
있는지는
actually face it. I mean, it's the only door we got to go according to the map. Smells motivated to make up for her earlier blunder, confidently opening the door.
우리가 받은 것과
Same type of
동일한
coin
모양의
we
동전이
received
걸려있다.
at the beginning of the game is hanging from the entity's neck. Another demonstration of Mersault's impeccable observation skills.
정말이네요.
Oh, you're right.
왜 목에
Why is he
동전이-
wearing a
그렇다면
coin?
정황상
Given the circumstances,
괴물을
we can
잡으면
probably
저
gain the
동전을 얻을 수
coin by
있다는 거겠지?
kicking that monster to the curb, right? We desire only to repent. You are ugly. In eternal repentance, we desire only to repent in eternal repentance. Thing endlessly repeats an unknown. Maybe. It sounded at once desperate and hopeless.
확실히 이형의 존재들은 아니네요.
And we're certainly not abnormal beings.
네.
Yeah, that's what
방금까지
Dante
단지-
said. Honglu began as though he recognized them.
저분들은
They're people.
홍원의 죄인들이죠.
Honglu's condemned. Condemn howled madly as they charged us.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐와도 포기하... 아, 이건 못하겠습니다. 너무 유치하잖아요.
Oh, it's a drag to win? Oh. Boo. Somebody ugly enough to make the sinner close the door. I expected more from you.
단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다. 달고 짭짤한 중국지.
꿰뚫려라.
Got him, Don.
직접 싸워보지 않아서 그렇게 효과적일 것이라고 생각해. 관리자의 전
And we won
잘라낸다.
with minimal effort.
아류산 표현을 칼치. 갈라지고
그래 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
Oh, the other one died? I didn't know the other one died.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답.
With a simultaneous click, the coins hanging over the condemned's neck laddered to the ground. As many candidates must have realized by now, the game provides the contestants with many ways to obtain those precious coins. You could gain them by completing battles in some special rooms, or other candidates has obtained some coins. Despite her host's energetic voice, we couldn't help but be disturbed by what Honglu said.
홍원의
The
죄인이라니.
kingdom of Hongyu.
그게 무슨 소리였는가, 홍무군.
What is this implication of that? I gotta stretch. Hold on, I gotta stretch. What is the implications of that particular choice of the demon nation Honglu?
예전에 어르신들께서 제게 들려주신
Years ago, the
여러
elves
가지
told me
옛날 이야기들이
many old
있었어요.
fables and legends.
그리하여 얼굴 위로는
Then a
달의
rooster's
벼시
crest
돋고
is
다리 아래로는
crafted over
염소의 굽이 움직이고
visage. A
팔에는
goat's hooves
고목이 자라게 되었으니
move beneath their legs.
대관원은 영원 무궁에 한 걸음 더 가까워진 것이다.
And an elm tree's branches extend from their arms, thus closer grows to the boundless entity.
환에 대한 실험을 말하는 것이요?
Experience regarding the bolus technology,
직접
is
본
it?
적은 없지만 대관
I
안의
don't see it
지하
myself, but once I
어딘가에는
heard that there is
은밀하고
a
귀중한
laboratory
화를 위한
beneath
실험실이 존재한다고
the
들은 적
basement
있어.
of built to research secretive and valuable
그
boluses.
실험을 죄인들을 상대로 벌였던 거군.
An experiment on these prisoners.
적지 않은 날개에서
Not exactly
심심치
unique
않게 벌이는 일이긴 하지.
practice among
모든
wings.
화는 티끌만한 욕심에서부터
I
시작되는 것
believe the
같습니다.
smallest speck of greed lies at the origin of all misfortune.
원하였던 불로장생도
I do not believe that this
처음에는
definition of immortality that
바라고
the
시작한 게
Hung Yun
아닐
originally sought is the same as the one they seek now.
보고라보니 왜 이렇게 늦었어?
What took you so long, Big Brother Bayu?
미안. 오늘은 가모님의 실험이 늦게 끝났어.
Sorry, J-Mu's experiments went on for longer than planned.
됐어. 나도 저기 안에서 하는 실험
It's so
보고
cool.
싶어.
I wanna see what they're doing in there too.
왜 형만 들어가? 내가
No
가서 잘
fair.
배울 수 있는데.
That's the red-eyed guy, ain't it? Why are you the only one who gets to go out there? Bro, I'm a fast learner too.
난 배우러 가는 게 아니야.
I'm not going in there to learn anything.
그럼 모르겠어.
Then how come?
그냥
I don't
보는
know.
거야.
I'm just there to watch.
이상하다.
That's weird. It's
형은
not like
우리랑
you'd have to
다르게 노력
work
안
for
해도
anything
걱정
like
없이 살
we
수
do
있을 텐데.
to live a nice life, bro.
가문의 우비라서 그런가?
Maybe because you're the prestige of our family.
야 가환, 너 그런 말 쓰는 건 안 좋다고 말했지? 내가 어제 무슨 수련을 했는지
Ji-Hyun,
보여줘?
I told you not to say stuff like that, didn't I? I want to see what your see the new moves I've learned yesterday.
미안해.
I'm sorry. I don't want. I don't. Wait. I won't do that again.
아무튼 오늘은 공놀이를 하자.
Anyways, today I was going to play a football. I play a football game. Here's how it works. You gotta kick the ball at the start. Either one lasts the longest without dropping the ball wins.
그런 놀이를
Now, what's the point of playing a game like that?
재밌잖아.
Because it's fun, duh.
나는 환만들기 놀이하고 싶은데.
I want to play a bolus making game.
모래들이랑 자갈이랑 나뭇잎이랑 씨앗을
Yeah, let's
섞어서
just sand and
최고의 환을
pebbles
만드는 사람이 승리.
and leaves and make a bolus to the best. Okay, the best bolus wins.
안 돼.
No can do.
모름지기 임씨와 가시가의 아이들이라면
Remember, I'm from the
소고 있게
Lean
놀아야지.
family. You guys are from the J family. Children of these noble families should not play a nerdy game like this.
형도 낄래?
Big bro, wanna come play with us?
하나,
Oh no, never mind. There's a red guy.
안타깝지만 나는 그 엄숙한 경기에 낄 처지가 못 되는구나.
Oh, little human. I'm sorry. As much as I would like to join you for this very serious game of yours, I don't think she'll let me.
내가 가면 규칙 위반이라고
Jayu
대우기가
is going
한 소리
to
할 거
give both
아니야.
of you and me an earful about the rules and drag me if you drag me into this game. Isn't that right?
가환, 너 일부러 빠지려고 그러는 거지.
Jae-hyun, you're trying to pull out of the game, aren't you?
알았어.
Fine,
공놀이가
fine. Let's
끝난
play
다음에는
that
환만들기
bolus
놀이를
making
하자.
game once we're done with the ball game.
그리고 내일은
And tomorrow we'll play whatever Big Bro
오라버니가 좋아하는
Bay's
놀이를 하는
favorite
거야.
game is. How's the plan?
나는 다 좋은데.
I'm going with anything, really.
그래도
But
오라버니가
what do
좋아하는 게
you
하나 정도는 있을
want?
거 아니야.
There has to be some
생각해와.
homework
알았지?
for you. When we meet tomorrow, you better have come up with something you'd like, okay?
합일 줄은 내 알고 있어만.
I understand that I may be letting impatience get the better of me, but
지난번에 언질한 그
how
13번째 흑수에
certain
대한 계획은
you are about the plan regarding the 13th branch of the issue
언제
pack.
내가 실패한 것을 본 적이 있는가?
Have I ever let you down?
가문의 힘은 흑수에서 비롯되는 것.
Ultimately, the family's power comes from the
예로부터
issue they
12무리만
wield.
존재하여
Yet ever since the olden days, there have been but 12
좀처럼
branches
가문
of
간의
them,
균형이 깨지기 힘들지.
which is what makes mainstream this use being able to. Okay. Wait. which is what maintains this stalemate between the great families.
흑수들은 분명 대관원의 그림자이자 탁월한 손발이지만
Yes, the Hishu pack are shown as
무결하지는
shadow,
않다는 것쯤은 자네도 알지 않는가?
its most dexterous and capable
순간적으로
limbs, yet they
폭발하는
have
징표에는
the
그만큼 막대한
failings
육체적
of
대가가
immense physical
따라오니까.
cost with their explosive strength. Even if you wield a Hishu pack, it is difficult to expand their numbers, as their population is strictly controlled by the Hishu Zirin of the branch. Indeed, no one could ever attempt to create a new branch of the Hishu Zirin who have concealed their unique bolus recipes.
하지만 내게는 환에 대한
Well,
방대한 지식과
yeah,
선인들이
I am
물려주신 해안이
wise in the ways of bolus making and armed
공가의
with
조력만 있으면
Zinrin's
충분히
insight.
도전해볼 수 있는
I will help
영역이라는
from the
뜻이야.
Kong family. This is certainly a viable endeavor.
환을 접목한 생명공학으로 도시 전역의 위세를 떨쳤지만 더 나은 치료와 개조가 가능한 특이점들이 여기저기서 발견되고 연구되며 응용 끝에 상용화 단계로 나아가는 실정이지. 이대로라면
H corp will fall by the wayside and the current trend continues one day, may even decline so far as to fall prey to the War of the Wings.
대대로 품고 있는 비밀이 많고 일부 지역은
They're often passed down generation to generation. Each areas within territory even lead into the ruins as well. How many wings even consider us a treasure chest to be cracked open? For the city to fear Hongyun, to fear the Kong family, you must wield absolute power. Power that perhaps a new branch of Hishu with mass production capabilities could provide. Would you keep this a secret from my wife? I would like this experiment's success to be a happy surprise to her. In truth, we received news at the doctors that we have managed to conceive a child. Thus, if we were to collide with that event without discovery, the new aspects of life towards that was once considered an impossibility. Would it not be happy to cause for all of Hongyun to rejoice? If you require my assistance, materials, or people, simply say the word, and us Kong family shall provide. So shall we let the secret between you keep this? So shall we let this secret be between you and me? Duly noted. I will prepare a special bolus to celebrate the birth of a new life. Seems to be a good time to return home for the day, little Bayu. Grandma, why do you look so happy today?
우둔한 태여가 공들여 준비한 미끼를 잘 물어서 그렇단다.
Oh, it has been finished snagging. Has snagged the bait, and I've been preparing for a long time. My offer has been far too tantalizing for them to simply let it pass. Kong family pretentious confidence remains a marker in their bloodline, and they have done well hiding it underneath the veil of generosity. One's nature cannot be overcome. Now, let us hurry.
선인들께서 기다리시겠어.
And one day you had peered into the memory as well as the rest of us. The ball game. She fell into a brief contemplative silence as she seemed to recall a long-forgotten memory.
그날은
I remember you.
오라버니가 이겼지요.
You won that game.
몸을 쓰는 놀이에서
I remember it because it was the first time you ever beat me in a game physically.
모래가 몸에 잔뜩
I remember being covered head to toe in sand.
가만히
I remember
손바닥에는
Jae-hyun
색채기가
whining
따갑다고.
about that little scratch on his hand.
그랬었구나.
So we did. Honglu muttered as though he was talking about something that happened an eternity ago. Dayu shook her head, shaking herself from the experience.
13번째 흑수. 그것이 무엇이죠?
The
역시
13th Hinshu Pact
금기와
branch,
관련된 건가요?
what is it? This has to do with a taboo, doesn't it?
대호. 아주
See how
옛날에도
much time
그랬었지만
passes since then, but
네가 어떤 것을 물어도 또 내가 어떤 것을 대답해도
no matter what
그게 네가
question
원하는
you
답은
have,
아닐 거야.
you ask me, no matter what reply I give, I will not be answering you want.
그것은
Not give the
오라버니의
answer you
판단일뿐.
want. That is not up to you to decide.
원하는 결과가 기다리지 않을 텐데 무얼 위해 얻고자
You
하는
never
거니?
find what you seek, so why do you even try to gain it, and for
나는
what?
그 물음에 의미가 없다고 대답했단다.
Why is
그러니
this is
지켜만
why I
볼
always
뿐이고.
reply to your questions with meaningless inquiries, so that I do no more than observe. Honglu, are you okay with seeing all these memories? Honglu tilted his head to the side curiously, as though he couldn't understand why I'd asked such a question. I don't think it's a matter of if I'm okay with him or not. It just
신기한
feels
느낌이네요.
unfamiliar. It wasn't
잊으려 했던
a
기억도
memory I wanted to
아니었고,
forget, nor was it
그렇다고
a
해서
memory I wanted to
다시
recall
또 그
anyway.
당시 제가 받아들였던 감정이나 기분은 전부 멀어져서
The emotions I felt then feel so distant from me
지금은
now.
마치 위에서 내려다보고 있는
Feel like I'm
느낌이에요.
looking down at them somewhere so high
그래서
up.
괜찮냐는 것에는 무엇라 답해야 할지 모르겠네요.
I don't know what to say to a question like, are you
저에게는
okay?
더 이상 변할 게
Because
없으니까요.
I have nothing more to change.
홍루군의 기억으로 미루어 보아.
It may be gathered from the Hong Lu's memories.
가모라는 자가
It was Jae-myu
13번째 흑수에
who
관한
was the first to
실험에
suggest the
먼저 제안한
research of the
모양새구려.
13th Hinshu Pact branch.
하지만 공씨 가문도 실험을 원했던
However, it also
모양으로
appears that the desire was mutually shared by the Kong family as well.
문패에 적혀 있던 것처럼 탐욕에 미쳐 있다는 생각은 들지 않아요.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like they
욕심을
were
부렸다는 건
driven
부정할 수
mad
없어 보였죠.
by greed, like a plague strongest. Okay, I won't. They certainly had ambition. I won't deny that, but still.
맞아요. 느낌뿐이지만 그분들은 홍원을 진심으로 아끼는 것처럼 보였어요.
Right? I know it's only a vague feeling to go on, but it seems like they really wished the best for the Hong Yun.
이곳에 30년이 채 안 되는 해를
When I come to
살면서
realize
느꼈던
that almost
것은
30 years of life in here is
인품과 성정이 너그러운 지도자를
that is a
만나는
little
건 쉽지 않은
excitingly
일이라는
rare to
것이었습니다.
find a leader who is generous in both
대부분의
character
사람은
and temper.
타인에게 기회를 주려 하지 않고
Most refuse to
눈앞에
give
가진
one
것을
of them
더 움켜쥘
one
뿐이었지요.
anyone other than themselves a chance. Everyone's so blind to everything but their immediate profit and
하지만
interests.
제가
But the
기억하는
people of the
공가의
Kong
사람들은
family,
적어도 기회를
at least the
주시려는
ones
분들이셨습니다.
at least the ones I remember, sought to give others a chance, at the very least.
입지 하나 없던 저희 임씨가 그나마
It was only
호위
by their
가문의
support
자리까지 올라올
our
수
Lin
있었던
family
것도
formed so
출신이 아닌 실력만으로 호의를 선발한
insignificant
덕분이었으니까요.
could become a family of guards because they prioritized selection by merit and not by nobility of their
하지만
births.
공가가 멸문한 뒤로는 그
While
견고한
the
4대
Kong
가문
family was
외에는 그나마
eradicated,
있던
even
기회조차 모두
every other family
박탈당했죠.
in the Four Pillars lost any means of upward mobility.
그래서 그분들이 욕심에 눈이 멀어 모든 것이 끝났다는 말을 들었을 때
So when I heard that they were simply gone, all because they were blinded by greed, it felt as though
아직 어린 시절이었음에도
I was just a child then, but I vividly remember that
선명하게
crushing
남아
feeling. It was devastating,
이제는 내가 돌아갈
because
곳이
I no longer had any
더 이상
place to
남아있지
return to.
않았으니까.
Man, you've been dealing with that. Dealt a heavy hand. It must have been hard out there. Regardless of those revelations, however, the family hierarchy war was still going on. And with Gregor's words of consolation, we moved from the family area away from the rising walls.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
This might be the last one. Yeah, I'll do the fight, and this might be the last one now, because I'm barely hanging on to life here. I'm getting very easy.
기대하고 있겠습니까? 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는
기도해라.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
답답한
평소에도
법이지.
이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
떨거진 잘라내고 싸워. 뒤는 내가.
꿰뚫려라.
이 피아노를 마실까?
고귀하게.
깨는 건 즐겁네요.
That was easy.
죽음 충동 억제, 관념 봉인.
I don't think I'll do any stories, but I'll just get the fights out of the way. I am getting sleepy. I do need to call it soon.
전부 쳐지게!
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
Well, that was an instant kill.
평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을
꿰뚫려라.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리를
건드렸겠다!
보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
위험을 갖추는
단순해서
제대로
조건
무너져.
9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 달고 적절한 걸 준비해두지.
좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요?
Hurry up, finish the fight. Finish the fight. Come on, you guys got this. There we go.
다들 기운이
재미는
넘치는군.
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅담 탑 5가 도움이 되었는가?
예리한 검으로 하는
I
예술이
think this
보고
is the last
싶었나?
non-story mission I can do, I think.
재미는 없겠지만
나가서
그렇게 할게요.
You guys got this.
꿰뚫려라. 꿰뚫리고
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이런 애가 얼마나 좋습니까?
영혼이 잠들어. 단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온 듯 달고 짭짤한 걸 준비해두지.
이 정도로 나와 걷는 것도?
괜찮은 공격이네요.
We
앞으로도
should win this turn.
계획만
At the
해주세요.
very least, we'll win the next turn.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게
재미는
하는 편이
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
방법이지.
네 피분수?
Do I want to continue this or no? No, I can barely get my eyes open, so I am gonna call stream here. Yeah, I am getting sleepy. It is late at night, so I am gonna call stream a little bit early. I didn't get as much rest as I had hoped. I got enough to be able to stream a little bit, but I didn't get as much rest as hoped, so I'm not gonna be able to stream like normal today. So yeah, I am gonna call stream here. So without further ado. And also, if I just kind of went side there for a second, I was looking for something on my desk. Just trying to figure out what I did with my other case of earbuds that were beeping at me because they were near dead. Just trying to swap them out, but I don't need to worry about that right now. I can find them later. So, without further ado, I'll see you all next time. Tomorrow, play Blue Archive. Tomorrow will be Blue Archive. It was meant to be today, but well, most of the games I play, they are going to maintenance earlier in the day, and they're done when I go to stream late at night, and I just didn't think to check Blue Archive, in case it was different, which it turned out being. So, yeah, without further ado, though, I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody, and bye-bye.